The Samsung Galaxy A05s is one of Samsung's newest budget phones at a modest $140. But just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's not a good phone. In this video, we're going to focus on the good and the bad of the Samsung Galaxy A05s and see if it's worth your money. And you're going to start with the good. The phone has an impressive display, particularly noteworthy for a budget phone. Its big 6.7-inch LCD screen has a fast screen refresh rate of 90Hz, which is commendable for a budget phone, enhancing the overall user experience, ensuring smooth scrolling and responsiveness. The display's resolution stands as 1080 by 2400 pixels, surpassing the expectations for its price range, and this high pixel count contributes to crisp and detailed visuals, surpassing the standard 720p displays commonly found in phones within its budget category. Number 2. Design. While it has the usual plastic frame and back commonly associated with budget devices, it still manages to be beautiful. One would easily think that it's a premium phone at first glance. And the matte finish not only enhances the device aesthetics, but also resists fingerprints and dust, unlike glossy finishes. The next good thing about the phone is the number of software updates. Samsung had recently pledged extended support, promising 2 software updates for budget phones and an impressive 4 software updates for its flagship phones. But there are rumors that said that the Galaxy A05s, despite being a budget phone, will receive a generous 4 years of software updates. That is extremely great for a budget phone. I don't even think the phone can survive 4 years, but still, 4 software updates is a really great thing. Now even if it doesn't get 4 years, it still gets 2, which is still ahead of most budget phones. Next on, we have charging. The phone shines in the charging department with its 25W charging capability. While it may not be even remotely close to being the fastest charging technology in the smartphone market, it is still noteworthy, especially considering that even Samsung flagship devices continue to have 25W charging speeds. And when compared to many similarly priced phones from other brands, it still stands out as they offer between 15W to 18W, so it's a relatively faster charging experience. The last good thing is the camera. It features a triple camera system with a 50MP main lens, a 2MP macro lens, and a 2MP depth sensor. Now let's ignore the 2MP sensors because no one really uses them. But the 50MP main camera delivers photos with realistic and good quality images, outshining many counterparts in its price range from other brands. In good lighting conditions, such as during the day, it shines in capturing details, but when it comes to low light conditions, it really struggles, a common limitation in entry-level smartphones. Despite this, the Samsung Galaxy A05s manages to offer a respectable camera performance for its budget class, satisfying the basic photography needs of users without setting unrealistic expectations for an affordable device. And now we move to the bad, starting with the unboxing experience, which leaves much to be desired. For the past 3 or 4 years, there has been a trend of phone companies removing accessories from the box, leaving you only with a cable, making you buy the charger separately. Most of the time, it was for premium flagship phones, which was sort of acceptable because if you can afford a $1,000 phone, then you can definitely afford a $20 charger. But Samsung has brought the trend even to its cheapest phones, and if we're being realistic, someone who buys a $100 phone will struggle to buy a $20 charger. It's a shame because fellow budget phones from Tecno, Infinix, Xiaomi all have the charger in the box and even a phone case, and some even have earphones, while this phone only offers a cable. And what makes it worse is that it's a USB-C to USB-C cable, so we can't even use our old charger heads because most budget charger heads are for USB-A ports. Number 2 is the performance. Equipped with the Snapdragon 680 chipset, a processor tailored for budget devices, the phone struggles with day-to-day tasks. Users may experience lag when switching between apps, restarting the phone, or engaging in multitasking activities. While it manages to handle some games, pushing it to the limits with high graphics settings results in less than smooth performance. But then again, it's important to note that expecting top-tier performance at this price range is unrealistic, so you can give it a pass. Next is the software experience of the phone, which takes a hit with the inclusion of OneUI Core, a stripped-down version of Samsung's main OneUI. So it lacks many features that usually set Samsung apart from its competition. It even lacks something as basic as screen recording, forcing you to use third-party apps whose experiences are not that good with things like ads, compromising with the overall user experience. Lastly, we have its RAM and storage configurations. The phone offers storage options of 64GB or 128GB paired with RAM options of 4GB or 6GB. In 2024, a phone with 4GB RAM and 64GB of storage is insufficient for users with increasing demands for multitasking and storage space. The starting price of $140 includes the 4GB 64GB version, making it less competitive when compared to counterparts at a similar price point that offer 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Samsung should have entirely scrapped the 4GB 64GB version of the phone. In summary, the Samsung Galaxy A05s is a beautiful budget device that you should consider if you are in the market for an affordable smartphone. It may have its drawbacks and inconsistencies here and there, but it's a solid improvement to the Galaxy A04s and a good enough phone for its price. There are other alternatives such as the Redmi 13C or the Tecno Spark 20, each carrying its own set of advantages and disadvantages. It becomes a matter of personal preferences and priorities, be it in terms of camera capabilities, storage configurations, or specific features that cater to individual needs. Thanks for watching. I'm Milan and this is Fuzitech. Subscribe.